Loved ones, good morning. Today it's day 505. I have 50,000 subscribers, woohoo! And it's 20 years since I went to school prom. So I figured to celebrate with you, we do a gown yoga today. So someone asked me yesterday if you can do yoga in shoes, and normally you do not wear shoes when you do yoga, and I won't, but I figured you see me in my golden shoes. So this is the dress I was wearing to prom when I was 18 years old. It's 20 years ago. I'm not sure if it's the exact date, but it was a Saturday in May 2000, and I was going to prom with my then ex-boyfriend too, Johan. We were friends back then, but it's quite fun, all these coincidences. Yeah, so how does one do yoga in a gown? I don't know, I never tried, but there's a first time for everything, right? I found out this morning that my grandmother passed away, my grandmother on my father's side. I lost my other grandmother on my mother's side in this fall, and they were the last ones left, you know, so it's a very emotional day for me. It's been such a weird time. I think that the energy in the world is fucked up in some way with this COVID-19 and so much weird things going on. So I just feel like, you know, I have to share it with you, and we have to share things up because it sucks right now. So, you know, what to do better than to dress up and play prom? Yay! I was looking back, you know, 20 years ago I lived in a small town in Sweden, and I was looking forward to move to Italy, where I moved just after graduation. I moved to Florence to study Italian and to kind of become grown up, because I was longing more than anything to be independent from my parents and from that small town mentality. I was just wanting to explore the world and see it, and putting this dress on. You know, I obviously was a diva in a golden dress when I was 18 years old. I was such a little diva, but I was insecure, and you know, I really wanted to see the big world. And then when I look back, because right now I feel like a failure, a big time failure, you know, I don't really have a job to go to, I don't, you know, have a boyfriend, I don't have children, like it's so many things that I have not. But when I remember this young girl that I was 20 years ago, the only thing she was dreaming of was to explore the world. And if anything, you know, I lived my dream. I didn't dream about becoming a mother or, you know, living in a house. Like, I dreamt of wearing designer dresses and meeting, you know, celebrities and you know, taking over the fashion world. That was my dream back then. I wanted to become a fashion designer. But so I believe that I have lived my dream, you know, and how remarkable is that? It's just that right now my dream is different, and maybe I'm ready for a new chapter. But when I look back, I actually feel very proud of what I've done and how much I achieved, you know, and what I accomplished from coming from a small town in Sweden. I lived in New York, Los Angeles, Switzerland, France, Italy. I speak, you know, German, Italian, French, English, and Swedish. So in these shitty times, I try to think of what I'm grateful for, and today I feel very grateful for that, for having had the courage to actually live my dream. Might not be someone else's dream, but it was my dream. And I'm proud of that, as I am proud of having 50,000 followers or subscribers here. I also am very grateful that I can fit in this dress that was made tailored for me 20 years ago, and I haven't not redone it. So that's also something that I'm happy for. That's probably more genetics and yoga than anything else. But I'm also grateful for this mentality that I have. To find this, you know, like I lost my grandmother, this mother. I've been crying all morning. I went to a meeting for lunch, and I planned on, you know, watching a TV series all day and like cry, you know. And then I was on the phone with my best friend that I'm also so grateful for. We found each other about this time, you know, 20 years ago, and have been best friends since. And I told her that I was like, I'm gonna go do yoga in my gown today. And she was like, yeah, you should put the crown on. Because when we were in high school, you know, then I was wearing a crown with it. But I couldn't find the crown. So you get me just in the golden dress. But yeah, let's do some yoga. Let's see what we can do. We have to be a little bit, you know, let's see what we can do with this on. Get down on your sitting bones, straighten up your back, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Observe your breathing and where it's located in your body. We're gonna start taking control over our breath. On the inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. I don't have that much space for that today. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna come back to this breathing, but before we do that, we're gonna do the breath of fire, and we do it by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and fast. Inhale to start. Oh, I'm sorry. I should not go outside today. We're gonna do the hip roll. Inhale forward. Exhale back. I still think this one is one of the most beautiful dresses I've ever worn. We're gonna switch direction. It's a cloud outside. It's not so good for the light. Let's see if we can change that. There we go. Sorry. Beautiful. We're gonna come to all our fours. Place your hands straight underneath your shoulders. Place your knees straight underneath your hips. On the inhalation, come forward with your belly, look halfway up the ceiling. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna tuck our toes and come to down dog. So great here. We're gonna come to plank and we're gonna place our left foot on top of our right foot and come to, I don't know the word for this position, but come here. If you wanna push it a little bit, you can come up here. Exhale, come down. We're gonna do the same on the other side, so you're gonna see my back. Exhale, come down. Come to down dog. We're gonna come down here and work in a back bend, so come up on your heels here. Place your hands like this and see if you can reach down. Inhale, come up slow and come to child's pose. Inhale, come up. We're gonna come back to Taylor's position. It wasn't that easy to do yoga in a gown, but we did it, you know, or I did it. It's on your own risk if you want to try it, you know, because maybe it's not fitted the same way this one is. It's obviously really good quality. My tailor must have been amazing. She was my teacher too. We're gonna finish with a meditation. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let this eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room where you're gonna spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this moment. Paramatmane Namaha. Sri Padanjala Yoga Darshanam Atasamadhi Padaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tata Drashtu Sarube Vashtanam Vritti Sarubhyamitanastra Vrittayan Panjataya Klishta Klishta. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish today's class together with 3 shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. And there's a saying, like by Marilyn Monroe, I think, that is this, that I forget very often, because I've tried to live such a humble life since I got into recovery, but sometimes you just have to throw on the crown and remind them who they're dealing with. That's a little bit where I am right now. That's what I feel like I need to do. So guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember to go out there and give. Bye.